you could run by your one through your week, it seems like it's kind of a typical. It's like one long trip to Baltimore. It seems like seems pretty typical, does it? Has it set in yet that this is different, or can you tell us what the week has been like for you guys?
Yeah, I think it's just different in the amount of cameras and attention that we're getting. All of our meetings that we've been at on UCLA's campus has been, everything's been normal. The good thing is that we kind of had a head start, so it's not like we're reinstalling stuff this week. It's just continue to go over and review what the game plan is. But like I said, this, every week in and week out, our standard is our standard. And I think a lot of guys on our team and not just our defense look forward to, continue to keep that standard at that level.
Mike Petraglia.
Hey, Jessie, how are you? Congrats on getting here to the big game.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
You bet. I wanted to ask you a two-parter. Why do you and Vonn Bell work so well together, as obviously exemplified by that play in the AFC Championship? And B, how important will it be to communicate and make sure Cooper Kupp doesn't do to you guys what he did to the Bucs in that divisional round?
Yeah, I can speak for hours about Vonn Bell, how hard he works. So it kind of makes my job easy as well, just being able to have a counterpart like him that I can communicate with. I don't have to worry about any emotions or, hurting his feelings or anything. We just want to be the best. And I think Vonn has had a huge impact on, my game. I always give him credit on my preparation has taken a next step in that part of my game just because of Vonn Bell coming over here to Cincinnati. So I'm very thankful to have someone like that next to me every single down. And then the communication part with me and Vonn, we take pride in, there's a lot of times where you turn on the film and there's defenses not on the same pages and stuff like that. And me and Vonn are very aware of safeties are responsible for that type of stuff. So just making sure that we're on the same page as long as with Logan and Jermaine. So when we communicate, they can communicate to the next level down. So I think we've done a really good job of that. Like I said, that's something that we take pride in, just striving for excellence at everything we do.
Ajiti, NFL Network.
Hey, Jessie.
Hey,
how are you?
Doing?
Awesome, thank you. Jessie, Duke Tobin turned over this roster, but he said, I need a couple guys to stay. I need TB, I need Joe Mixon, I need Jessie Bates. What was the responsibility to be one of the holdovers as the roster is turning over? And what is the responsibility as a captain to set the tone for what this team is?
Yeah, I remember, meeting with Zach when things weren't going too well here. I remember when actually Joe Burrow got hurt. Coach Taylor reached out to, me, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, and challenging us to kind of step up, embrace the situation that we were in last year where we didn't have, the MVP of the league or the comeback player of the year. We knew what we had here. We knew what we were building with. It was just having to stay down. Sometimes it comes with, the struggle. But, if you learn from it, it's not really the struggle. Just part of the process that's the beauty at the end. So I'm thankful for, the struggles that we had. I think that's why we're so close as a team. And we're accepting those guys that are coming in from free agency, from the draft. People feel comfortable. Even people coming in week 10 feel like they've been here for the whole year. So I think that's part of it, not just talking football, but the relationship parts and having the right people in the locker room is a big deal.
Ben, ESPN.
Yeah, Jessie, Joe talked early in the week about the team that wins this game is going to be the one limiting distractions, as y'all get ready for this. Is there something actively that y'all are doing to kind of limit distractions to make sure that y'all are staying as focused as possible on the game Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's a happy medium of, people got family coming in town where, you want to go say hi, experience LA. I haven't really been to LA before. So, just being able to spend time with your loved ones, just like any other week. Like I said, when we're in Cincinnati, you go to work from 8 to 5 and then you're home. There's no telling what you do. And I think this team does a really good job of, taking care of their bodies. We have masseuse here. We have doctors here. So I think that's something that kind of eats up some of that free time as well. So I think we're a focused team, man. I don't think there's guys that have their mind on other things. Like Coach Taylor said, he'll buy us a flight to LA after we win this whole thing. So that's the goal.
Kelsey Conway.
Hey, Jessie, I just wanted to get your thoughts since we haven't talked to you this week about the Rams offense in particular, Cooper Kupp and OBJ, and what you think about what they try to do on offense.
Yeah, I think they're all obviously very special talents, but it takes it to a whole nother level when they understand what the defense is trying to do. There's multiple times where you see, Odell or even Cooper Kupp. They know exactly where the zones are, where the soft spots are in zones. And then you got, a veteran quarterback who his first time playing in a Super Bowl, but he's seen a lot of football. I think he's the best quarterback that does a really good job with his eyes and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of quarterbacks, they can get stuck on, where they want to go. But if you watch the film, Matt does a really good job. I couldn't say enough about how well he looks off, and then he's going right to where, Cooper Kupp or Odell is. So they're a really, like I said, very talented group, but also very smart, and that's what makes them dangerous.
Jay Morrison, The Athletic.
Hey, Jesse, I had a two-parter, if you'll indulge me. The first is, what does CJ mean to this locker room? And secondly, taking the X's and O's out of it, what kind of lift would it give you guys if he is able to come back from that knee injury and play Sunday? Yeah,
CJ is a high-energy guy. You got a group of men in the locker room. Sometimes people are too cool. People want to kind of stay in their little shell, but then you have a guy like CJ who kind of unites everybody. He's not only a good player, does a lot of dirty work, which sometimes you don't get a lot of credit for, but it's a role that he embraces, and I think he's a very important part of that offense and of this team. Him being able to be a vocal leader is something that kind of stands out to me. So I love CJ, everything he's about as a person, as a football player, everything.
Thank you.
Vanessa, NFL Canada.
Hi, being from NFL Canada, Drake is one of our superstars. So we're just wondering what Drake song is on your pregame pump up playlist.
Oh man, you can't just limit me to one Drake song. There's different vibes. You got the, slow it down, kind of get ready for bed, watching film type of Drake. There could be in your feelings type of vibes. And then there's also the hype with, some features on there with Drake and Lil Baby. So I can't limit it to one song. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I love it.
Paul, The Athletic.
Jesse, congratulations. I wanted to ask you about, there's a lot of famous scenes when the Super Bowl's over, confetti's coming down and families on the field, and we see these every year. I wonder if you have ever thought of yourself in that moment, and as it's gotten closer to the possibility of it happening this week, thought about what that moment could be like for you after the game on Sunday.
Yeah, you kind of get a taste of it, as you win the AFC last week. But it's like different levels, obviously. You go to the Super Bowl. As I was preparing myself to come out to LA, I'm like, man, there's been a lot of historic stuff that has happened in Los Angeles, and being able to be in this moment, be in this stage with my loved ones being there is something that, you know, people dream of and they never get there. So just being able to have the right people in my corner that, you know, finds a balance of, you know, enjoy the process, enjoy the moment that we're in, but also take care of what the actual goal is, and that's winning the championship. I couldn't even picture my mom, my nephew, my sister, just being at the game and just seeing their faces after the AFC championship game. I can only imagine what the Super Bowl would do, not for me, for my family as well. So.
One last one for you, John Frick, Toronto Sun.
Hey, is stopping the run really the key to limiting this Rams offense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people don't speak enough about Cam Akers. You got Sony Michel, and then you got the Henderson guy as well. Those are three backs that are more than capable of getting the job done. I think you turn on the film, you'll see a lot of their boots and stuff comes off of, you know, the run fakes, all the explosive plays sometimes come off because they're running the ball really well. So, you know, this offense is similar to ours, and I think when we were able to run the ball on offense, I mean, we're a scary team, and just like them, I think they do a really good job when they get the run game going. With the play actions and the boots off of it. So we got our hands full for sure.
All right, that's everything from us. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you guys.